Hey everybody, how y'all doing this afternoon? I just wanted to jump on and just share some things with you guys. I want you guys to pay more attention to your loved ones. Pay more attention to your friends, your associates, your co-workers, because people are out here struggling mentally, financially, socially, physically, and people are losing themselves, losing their mind, losing their way. And those that got it together and got it going on, we're hearing them, but we're not listening to what they're not saying. People are talking. People are calling out for help. People may not be opening up their mouth, but the eyes are the window to your soul. See what they're not saying to you, because we losing people. If you a friend, check on your friend. Text your friend. We are losing out here, y'all. We don't even know the mental battles that people are struggling with. But at the end of the day, we don't want to bruise their ego by asking, hey, dude, are you okay? Hey, sis, you straight? Listen, we got mothers that are losing their babies. Listen, it's going to be 1,000,001 people texting, calling, showing up when you don't need them to. A lot of that. But listen, after the fact, call somebody that you know that have taken a loss in whichever way they've taken it. Text them. Impart something into them. Listen, y'all, with your heart, because you need to hear what people are not saying. And if you got that gift, utilize it. Don't be a respective person, people, when you are struggling and somebody come and have something to say to you and invest in you. Take it and rightly divide it. If it's right for your spirit and your situation, thank God humbly for it. Don't get offended and be like, oh no, that ain't me. Because listen, in order for something to change in your life or for things to be different, you have to humbly accept that you are troubled and something is going on. Let me tell you something. I am not always okay. And if anybody know me, I always got a lot to say, and I try to make sure that it's purposeful, and I try to invest in other people, and I'm receptive of people, even babies, out of the mouths of babes. If a baby invests something in me, I'll take it. I'm not too big and I'm not too grown. I'll take it. Let me tell y'all something really quick. I was grieving my mom. I don't feel like I got the chance to grieve my mom when I lost her. But a couple of weeks ago, I cried for 14 hours one day. It's all good because your strong friends are weak too. It's perfectly fine. I was able to empty out, but y'all, it happened the next day. Then it happened the next day. And then I realized that my mother's birthday was coming. So no matter how strong you are, and people stop telling people, oh girl, you strong. Because in order for you to be strong, at some point you were weak. We're human. We have emotions. A lot of us are driven by our emotions. Listen, don't do nothing permanent for something temporary. Do you understand me? If somebody call you and reach out to you, they doing something that's unusual or out of the norm, check in. It's okay. I'd rather be wrong and try to help you than not help you and lose you. Come on, y'all. I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. But that is to those that desire to be kept. But people, start listening so we don't lose anybody. People are struggling. Mothers want to pack up and walk away from everybody, including their children. Don't think that they don't, because they do. A lot of them haven't did it because they know it's morally wrong. But they at their last thread. Some of these young men want to check up out of here because they don't feel like they have no purpose and they have lost their way. People are losing themselves. One thing, people, that you cannot do is be so assistive to somebody else that you forget to assist yourself in this season. And again, sometimes I tell people we give so much to others until we are spread it thin and we don't have anything to invest in ourselves. It's okay. Self-love is not selfish, especially if you've been giving it out all along. Hear me. This for somebody. And I'm encouraging myself. Every day is not a good day. But every day that God wakes you up to see another day, and another day and another day. It's another chance for you to right your wrongs and have a better day today than you did on yesterday. Stop competing with other people. Stop comparing yourself to somebody else. Do y'all actually think I'm on live trying to figure out if my eyebrows is straight or if this is all good? At the end of the day, vainglory ain't nothing. Start investing in your inner man. Anybody can drive up to somebody's house and see that the property is immaculate. I mean, very well manicured. But sometimes you go inside that property and it is in shambles. We got to make this inner man match that outer man. Y'all, we got to pull back and pay more attention. Else we going to lose more people, and it's going to be in more ways than one. Watch what you say to other people, because that tongue is like a double-edged sword. And sometimes we be whipping it out at the wrong time. Be careful on how you crack jokes and have sarcasm. People are fragile. They are. And another thing is, don't get mad if somebody say something back to you and then you can't digest it. Be careful what you say, y'all. Your words are powerful. Try to do more building than tearing down. Look out for one another. Mental health is paramount. Hello, people, as the human race, and especially black people. Counseling should not be taboo. Point to me and show me somebody that don't need to talk to somebody. Because at the end of the day, you got to be honest with where you're at too if you're struggling. If somebody come to you and say something to you and they just straightforward, it's out of the norm. But listen, at the end of the day, if you want me to be your friend, I'm going to say some things that you ain't going to like. And guess what? I done had to listen to some things that I didn't like. Friendships. You a friend? Pull them to the side respectfully. Say it. Invest in them. Don't let them be out there living any old kind of way and doing any old kind of thing. Listen. Text the person that you ain't texted in a while. It's all good. You don't know what it would do for them if they heard from you. Do you hear me? This is for somebody. But every time I feel like I have something to say, I make sure that I can say it to myself first. First and foremost. No, I'm not too strong to have a weak moment. And every sister ain't a strong black woman. She's probably very fragile and weak. We just have a knack for not letting you see it. And every black man and every man in general ain't a strong man. That may just be what he put on when he out and about. Because nobody wants to give somebody a stick to beat them with. So everybody ain't going to come and tell you. But make sure you're in a position as a friend, a family member, a loved one, or a coworker that somebody feels that you are grave enough that they can come and lay their burdens down and you can help carry the load. Be encouraged. Don't just hear people. Listen to them. I love people. My profession have me to be a people person. I'm a talker. But moving forward, you want to say things that are going to build you up and to encourage you and that are purposeful. Listen, brothers, if you see one of your guys struggling and you love him like a brother, before you bury him, invest in him. Pull him to the side. You see his struggles. Don't act like you don't see them. Y'all can't be friends if you can't go to him and tell him that you're concerned about him. Come on now. And nevertheless, people, if I ever approach you, I don't want to know your business. I just want to know, are you going to be okay? Because I care. I can't carry everybody's burdens. I got my own. But guess what? Get you a support team. I got folks that I call that get me right. I be off kilter sometimes. I got folks that get me right. Stick close to those that are investing in you. Ain't nothing wrong with having associates and good buddies to kick it with. But sometimes a good friend, you very rarely share company with them. But call them. And when one of your people call you, make sure y'all return the call or return the text. I hope this helps somebody. Because purposefully, that's the intent. Be encouraged to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart, and listen to what people are not saying, because that is amplified in your life, what you're not saying.